Welcome to practice 4 of our interactive notes. We're working on multiplying by one digit using a rectangular array. So we're going to turn to pages 45 and 46. Right on the top, you need to put your heading. That's your name, number, date. First and last in cursive. Make sure you're putting the date you're completing these notes and not necessarily the date I am writing. Put your number. My number is pi, and our subject is math. Okay, since this is practice, you need to try to solve the problem. So it would be a good idea to pause it, try to solve these problems, do the estimation, do the rectangular array, and then play it and check your answer to see how you did. Okay, you don't want to just copy, you want to see if you can solve it on your own. Alright, so for my estimation, I'm going to round my larger number. I only round one of them. So 38 is between 30 and 40. 35 is halfway, so 38 is closer to 40. So 40 times 6. Well, the placeholder moves over a place. 6 times 4 is 24. So this rounded up, so this is going to be higher than my actual product, but it should be close. The estimated product is 240. Okay, now the rectangular array. So first I'm going to make 6 groups of 30. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I need to make my box a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3. This is why pencil is better than pen. So 6 groups of 30, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, then I get 180. And then 6 groups of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 groups of 6 is 48. So 180 plus 48. Make sure you line up from the ones. 0 plus 8 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. So I get 228. Is that close to 240? Yes, it is. So the answer is reasonable. I knew this would be a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher, but it is definitely in reasonable range. The product is 228, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 240. All right. Next one. 24. I could round, but it's close to that compatible number of 25. So I'm going to use that to help me out. 25 3/4 is 75 cents. So my estimation, my estimated product is 75. Okay, so if you can see those 25s, if it's close to 25, that can be pretty easy to get an estimation. Okay, now I'm going to use my rectangular array. So first I'm going to do 3 groups of 20. So 20, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. 20, 40, 60. And then my 3 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 12. Now this went up just slightly, so it is going to be higher, but it should be very close because 25 is very close to 24. Should just be 3 away. So I add my partial products together. 0 plus 2, 6 plus 1, I get 72. Is 72 close to 75? Definitely. It's only 3 away. The product is 72, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimation of 75. Okay, next one. We're going to round. The larger factor, which is 42, it's between 40 and 50. Our halfway benchmark, that midpoint, is 45. 42 would be over here, so it's closer to 40. So 40 times 7. Placeholder moves it over a place. 7 times 4 is 28. Now, since 42 went down to 40, this is going to be lower than the actual product, but it should still be close. The estimated product is 280. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our rectangular array. So I'm doing 7 groups of 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 groups. 3 groups. 4 groups. 5 groups. 6 groups. 7 groups. Barely got it in there, but there's the 7 groups. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 tens. 28 tens is 280. And then 7 groups of 2. 1, 2, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups, 7 groups. 7 groups of 2 is 14. Got our partial products. We need to line them up. Line up from the ones every time. 0 plus 4, 8 plus 1. So I get 294. Is that close to 280? Yes, I knew this would be a little bit lower. And that's about right. 2 groups of 7 is 14, so it's 14 higher here than this one, and that's exactly right. So it is reasonable. The product is 294, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 280. So remember, as we go throughout the practice, you should be pausing the video, trying the problem, and then checking your answer after you're done. Okay, on to the next page. $374, well, 37 is not close to 25, so I'm going to round my larger factor to its largest place, so between 300 and 400, halfway is 350. 374 is going to be somewhere over here, so it's closer to 400. These two placeholders will move over the number 1 2 places. 4 times 4 is 16. Starting from the ones, 1, 2, 3, comma. Comma on the paper, not on the computer. So 1,600, since my number went up when I rounded, this is going to be higher than the actual product. But this is our estimation. The estimated product is 1,600. All right, so now we're going to make our array. So I'm doing 4 groups of 300 first. So 1, 2, 3, 1 group, 2, 3, 2 groups, 2, 3, 3 groups, 1, 2, 3. 4 groups of 300. 3, 6, 9, 12 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, comma. Now we're going to do 4 groups of 70 or 7 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7, 14, 21, 28 groups of 10. 28 tens, or 280. And then finally, 4 groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So 4 groups of 4 is 16. Now that I have my partial products, I need to line them up. Line up from the ones. Line up from the ones. So I have 0 plus 0 plus 6. 0 plus 8 plus 1. 2 plus 2. And then 1. 1,496, is that close to 1,600? It is pretty close. I knew this would be higher. So yes, that is in reasonable range. The product is 1,496, and it is reasonable because it is close to the estimate of 1,600. Okay, our last one to practice. Remember, you should be pausing this to check your answer. You should be trying it on your own and then checking your answer, not just copying down mine. All right, last one here. 2,199. That's not really, 21 isn't really that close to 25, so I'm going to use rounding of my larger factor, which is 2,199. So it's between 2,000 and 3,000. Halfway in between is 2,500. 2,199 is over here, so it's closer to 2,000. And I'm going to do 3 groups of that. Well, I have 3 placeholders. 1, 2, 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Now, when I rounded, I went to a lower number, so this is going to be lower than the actual product, but it should be pretty close. The estimated product is 6,000. We use the word product because we are multiplying. That's our answer to our multiplication problem. Okay, now we're going to draw a rectangular array. So we're doing 3 groups of 2,000. So I'm going to draw cubes best I can. 2 cubes to represent 2,000 units. That's 2, one group. Two groups. Three groups. Okay, now I need 3 groups of 100. 1, 2, 3. 3 groups of 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 3 groups of just 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here I have 2, 4, 6 thousands. Here I have 1, 2, 3 hundred. Here I have 9, 18, 27 tens. And here I have 9, 18, 27. Okay, so here I have my partial products. I need to line up from the ones. Make sure they're all lined up from the ones. Otherwise, you've changed the value of that number. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7. 0 plus 0 plus 7 plus 2. 0 plus 3 plus 2. And then 6. 6,597. Is that close to our estimate of 6,000? Yes. I knew this would be lower. It's not that far off, so it is reasonable. The product is 6,597, and it is reasonable because it is close to my estimate of 6,000. All right, so now we've done more practice with multiplying using a rectangular array. Now it's time for you to practice, and thank you for joining me.